Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So I am doing a few collaborations this month, and yesterday's video was this journal cover, and this part is for the hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2025. And that challenge, I wanted to do a black and white journal. And that challenge is hosted by Dawn from Scrapbook Sage. All that will be down in the description box. But the other collaboration that I'm in that I do every month is How Do You Do Art? So before I get into this, let me just show you something because I thought it was extremely funny. So I printed these out originally, and I'm like, why do they look so funny? Not like what I'm seeing on my screen. And then I look at my printer and I realize that I have to change my maintenance box. I've had my Epson Eco Tank for, I don't know, 3 years. And that's the first time I had to change that. I didn't even know what it was. But it came with a glove so you don't get, the ink all over your fingers. And when I went to open it up, that's what happened. Right? So that is one glove and it's completely torn. So thank goodness that I have my own gloves that I use. So I think I'm going to have to keep this and see how I can incorporate that into my journal because I thought that was pretty funny. So, all right, that's just my sense of humor, y'all. So this set of digital prints is from Becky Bokern. I think I pronounced that right. Becky, please let me know if I didn't pronounce it correctly so I can get it right the next time. But this is her set of digitals, and I don't know how to link Ko-fi shops or pages, whatever. But she'll be down in the description box too, so you can head to her channel and then get her Ko-fi link from there. And I think I paid $2 for it, and there's several in here. So these are my second printout, and these were the first printout. Now, some of these are okay, but like this one, I'm not sure if you can see that, but it looks like it's got stripes on it. And also these pages here, I'll just go through them one by one. I printed them on cardstock. And so I think that's one of the reasons why they came out a little bit darker than they looked on my screen. But then also I had to change the box. But I didn't realize I had cardstock in there. And I didn't want to print it on cardstock. I wanted to print it on regular paper. So I'm keeping these for later. And we'll get into those in a second. And I'm just going to do a quick flip through and show you what I've done so far. So this is the 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2025. Now, one of the things I collect is digitals. I can't tell you where this is from. It might be Louise Heinzel. I know this is from DJ over at Hither and Yon Studios. I was messing around with some jelly plates prints last night. This is Louise Heinzel. And I didn't print borderless on those. So I tried to get rid of that stark white edge by using black soot ink around the edges. But so because I didn't want her prints on, I wanted it on regular paper so I could put it in here as a page and then put it double-sided. So the reason I kept these single-sided is so I can use them for like journal cards or whatever. So this is from Debbie over at Ink and Page. And Becky, as a matter of fact, I think when I realized that this was cardstock, I don't think I printed them all because I know I have more pages than that. And yeah, I don't know where all these came from. And some of them might even be 49 dragonflies. To be honest with you, I'm really not sure. This is scrapbook page. So I'm just going to show you the first set because you don't need to see the other half of it, right? Yeah, that one's not in there. But I think actually this one was printed before I changed that maintenance box thing because I do see lines in there where they're not supposed to be. And that was the cleanup page from the paint that I was using with yesterday. This is another Becky Bokern. So all of Becky's digitals are the only things in here that have color on them, with the exception of the gel plate prints and the scrapbook pages. So, and then every page on the outside of each signature is from DJ over at Hither and Yon Studio. This is Louise Heinzel, I think. Yeah, there's lines in this one too. And then there's lots of lines in this one too, which made it really distorted. So I wasn't really liking that, but I'm not going to waste paper, you know what I mean? Just because it's got lines in there. I had to do that maintenance thing. And this was brayer off cleanups, ink and page. And this is Payne's Gray. That's the only one that I got it in there. I love that color. And I don't know where those came from. Oh yeah, okay. So there's 3 signatures in here. And I actually had to take this one out and redo it because it was like an entire 1/8 of an inch higher than the rest of them. So some of these pages I had to put washi tape on there to cover up the holes. Okay, so now you've seen all those. So then these digitals are AI. And they're a little bit bright for my taste, but they're great, right? But this is just a little bit not my color. And since this is How Do You Do Art, I changed a few of them, but I'm showing you the originals just so you know if you want to go over to her page and purchase it, you know exactly what you'll be getting. So... right, this is more my style, muted colors, not quite so bright like this. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a little bit too bright for me, and I didn't change these yet. I did change this one here, right? And I did change, and this is what I changed it to. And I was just messing around because honestly, I don't know how to do digitals. I've tried and, you know, I've dabbled in it a little bit, but nothing that I've come to really like myself. So this is the original and this is what I changed it to. And this is more my style, a little bit darker, not quite so bright. And so this is the one I'll be using. And then also this is a little bright for me as well. And so I had a lot of fun with this one. This is what I changed it to. That's a big difference, right? I like her graphics. They're great. But I prefer the dark, the not quite so bright, more muted, less saturation. So these are the 2 that I'm going to be using right now. And when I get to the other ones, I'll probably adjust them as well. And, oh yeah, I did mess around with this one a little bit, but I left it on the other side of my desk because it's not exactly, I don't know, I was just messing around and then I printed it. So, I didn't quite like that one. So, I think what I want to do is... so some of these pages have nothing on one side. Most of them are double-sided though. I think these are the ones that are, and then the scrapbook page. Okay, so I think that this one will go more better. Yeah, this one will go better with that. And so I'm gonna what I'm going to do is cut this one out. Maybe if I can find my, well, this is not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, my desk is a mess. Okay, so this is my extremely long ruler because I don't know where my other one is, but I'm just going to cut this out real quick. And I don't know if it's going to fit exactly on that page or not, but I want to make hidden pockets. Not, you know, not like, I don't have one of those die cuts that you can put a piece of paper through and make those little pockets. So when I do that, I just use a ruler and my crocodile to make the holes, and then I cut out little slices that are like maybe 1/8 of an inch wide. But this one here, I just want to make slits, so when there's nothing in the pockets, it looks like nothing is, like it's just one solid piece. So is that okay? That'll fit. Yeah, that'll fit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, how big is this? Let's go this way. 7.5. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use these lines here. And I really need to find the other, because this one is not a cork back. Okay, so I always use a pencil at first just because I want to see approximately how deep my pockets will be. And so let's try there. And then, how much is that? And then we'll try here. Because this is so wide, I think I want yeah, no, okay, so we're gonna forget that one and we're gonna go here. And then we're gonna go here. And then we're gonna go here. Okay, so here we go. Actually, let me turn it this way real quick, because what I need to do is center it so I can at least get an edge. And we're gonna go and put that mark right here. And then we're gonna put that mark right here. And so this is how wide my slit is going to be. Okay. And I really need to find that shorter one. I've been trying so hard to clean up my desk, y'all, that a few months ago, it's probably been 6 months now, I lost my 6-inch cork back ruler. And I haven't been able to find it, which does not make me happy, because I do buy a lot of stuff that's really not necessary. But I can't see buying another, just put this here and see where we're at here. Yeah. I can't see buying another 6-inch ruler with a cork back, because first of all, it came in a set of 3, and I already have enough rulers as it is. But also, I know it is somewhere in this room. I just can't find it. So I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know how to shrink things yet. So what I'm going to do is just take off a little bit. Is that the side? Yeah, I'll take it off on that side. So it'll be an even, 5 inches wide. And that way I won't have any issues with it, the page closing on it and then crinkling it. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and round the corners. For those of you that know who Julie from Camellia Craft Designs. She cracks me up. Corners are offensive, right? She lives in the UK, and there's no way I'm going to get her accent down, but if you have a minute and you haven't watched her, then go ahead over to her channel and just listen to her, because if you're having a bad day, she is definitely going to make you chuckle. But, I mean, even if you're not having a bad day, go over and check her out, because she's still going to make you laugh. I was watching her one night, and it was time for dinner, and I brought my iPad to the table with me, and my husband is like, "What are you listening to?" And I was like, "That's Julie from Camellia Craft Designs. She cracks me up." So I subjected him to her, and he was sitting there shaking his head at first, and then he started laughing too, because he realized that, you know, we live in southern Georgia, and we don't get to hear accents like that. Not often anyway. And I apologize if I am out of screen here. We've had so many issues with internet service. And I think we're now on the 4th company, which is Starlink. But now that we have this, I can't airdrop to my TV anymore, and so I don't know if I'm always going to be in screen. So, you know what I didn't plan is, I didn't even think about, yeah, okay. I'm only going to cut out this one right here, and I'm using a box cutter only because I am so not good at cutting straight lines with scissors. But, and yeah, so I didn't think about that. It's just, my husband is, his best friend came into town, and, they headed out this morning to go to bike week. And so I have the whole house to myself for a few days. It's just me and the puppies and the cat. Okay, so round corners are offensive, so we're gonna chop those off. And I didn't cut that straight, so I'm just gonna put some ink there to get rid of that white line. Okay, and so I'll probably end up putting a piece of paper here. And, oh, you know what? I didn't even think about it. Is that gonna be wide enough to fit that? No, right? Okay, what do I have here? Piece of paper. Okay. So even, oh wow, I should have made those a little bit wider. I wasn't thinking. Okay. So where's that little one? That's 3 inches. Okay, so I could go with like a little over 2 3/4. Will this fit? This will probably fit. Yeah. Let's see if I can cut a straight line. Probably not. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. And last month we did Finish It February, and I still haven't finished all my Finish It February. So, yeah, I'm so behind on first. You know what I mean? Okay. So, yeah, I can't get those in there. You know, I'm sure this is not anything you haven't already seen before, because I've seen a few people do the same thing. I watch a lot of different YouTube channels just to get inspiration from them. And if I see something I like, I always try and put a little twist of something on it, so it's not like totally them. You know what I mean? That was just sitting there. That's a brayer off page. So, and then you'll have just one that will fit up here, but we'll be able to go all the way down. So that's what I got for today, because I still have another video to get out for the other collaboration that I'm doing. And all the things will be down in the description box. Becky Bokern digital, and then the links. You know what I mean. The links. Everything will be down there. So I hope you're having a great day and stay tuned. So happy crafting.